Hello there folks, Eamon McAuley, Belfast Boxing historian, ex-pro fighter. Back with another wee chat about boxers from the past. I'm only back from a run there and a cold shower. Had a wee bit of breakfast, so I'm rearing to go. I done a wee talk the other day on Paddy Maguire and somebody left a comment, what about Mickey Tohill? So I'm happy to do Mickey Tohill. Mickey Tohill was from Bombay Street in the Falls, and I don't really know an awful lot about his upbringing, but I do know that he was a very talented boxer. Mickey was a Southpaw, and I could be wrong, but I think he boxed for St John Bosco and then the Holy Family. Mickey had a remarkable boxing record and won 9 Irish titles. There's a photo of him there with some of his trophies. He was very young then. Mickey won Commonwealth and European bronze medals and went to the 1972 Munich Olympics. Prior to going to the Olympics, Mickey went to Pittsburgh in America, meeting Elvis Presley and Muhammad Ali along the way. Mickey beat Davy Larmer in an Irish senior semi-final, and I have put that footage on YouTube. Check it out. I also put footage of Mickey out in America with the Irish team prior to the Olympics, so check that out also. Barry McGuigan once told me a story of when Mickey Tohill sparred with Bob Dylan in New York. Mickey was teaching Dylan boxing. If my memory serves me right, Dylan was tough and gave Mickey all he wanted. It turned into a right war. Instead of teaching Dylan, Mickey laid into him and was promptly sacked. I hope I have got that right. I could ring Barry, but he's fell out with me after he misconstrued something I said. 30 years of friendship down the tubes over something stupid. But after reading Carl Frampton's book, I don't really care. There's a lot of good things I could say about Barry too. He fixed me up with Barry Hearn, and he done a forward for my book, and I know he got Damien Danny the role in the film The Boxer, and Damien boxed Daniel Day-Lewis at the end of the film and got quite a few quid. I hope he doesn't mind me saying. But he got invited on the Kelly show to be in the audience with Barry being on the stage talking to Jerry Kelly. But Barry insisted that Damien come up onto the stage with him. So, Barry does a lot of good things. I think it's just when money comes into it, a different beast comes out. Mickey Tohill boxed in the golden era of boxing in Belfast. Mickey Tohill, Davy Larmer, Paddy Maguire, Sammy Vernon, Jerry Hamill, John Rogers, Paddy Muir, Jim Montague, and many, many more. As kids, we were lucky to get the Hourglass, Ballycastle, or Newcastle upon Tyne. These glasses are slipping off. The Troubles were in full flow in 1972. People weren't even going to Spain then. But in the space of a few months, most of these guys I mentioned here went to America, met Elvis and Muhammad Ali, and then went to Germany for the Olympic Games. Boxing gives you an incredible life. Mickey told me that when they were making the film In the Name of the Father in Kilmainham Jail, everyone was coked out of their heads. I think he said that Daniel Day-Lewis was the only exception. Mickey says, when I mean everyone, I mean everyone. Even the guys behind the scenes. The cameramen, the editors, the producers, the directors, etc., etc. Mickey said to me that he was one of the people bringing the cocaine in, and he was caught in possession, banged the rates, with enough cocaine to kill a herd of elephants. Mickey's dead now, so I can say it. Mickey also told me a story of when he met Robert De Niro for the first time. Mickey told me that he had done something to impress De Niro, and I'm sorry, I can't remember what it was. It could have been dancing or something. But sometime later, Mickey met De Niro again, and amazingly, De Niro says, "Yeah, you're that guy that done the dancing at the such and such." He remembered Mickey. Mickey was never paid a greater compliment. Mickey was also in The Boxer and Some Mother's Son. He was also a personal coach for celebrities like Daniel Day-Lewis, 50 Cent, Sean Penn, Bono, Liam Neeson, Jimmy Fallon, Aaron Spelling, and many, many more. I only met Mickey the once, as me, him and Davy Larmer had lunch in Andytown. I found Mickey very, very charismatic. He told me story after story. I attended Mickey's funeral at St Paul's in the Falls Road on May the 10th, 2015. Rest easy, Mickey. And that's a photo of me and Mickey. See, I've cut round it. I have an awful habit of doing that and ruining photos. And that's in the scrapbook. Had a wonderful day with Mickey, and we got on like a house on fire. As I say, Mickey was a southpaw. Southpaws were my weakness. See, if I could do it all again, if I could come back and do it all again, I would still box. But I would spar southpaws every day. Every opportunity I could get to spar southpaws, and I would overcome that. My only defeat as a professional was against a southpaw, Andy Furlong, who came in at late notice, and I think it was the final press conference the day before the fight, and Barney Eastwood called me to the side. He says, "I've got someone for you, but I want to run a few things past you." He said, "The guy's 5'11". He's a light welterweight and he's a southpaw." And I was in awe of Barney Eastwood. I really should have said, "Mr. Eastwood, I haven't even sparred a southpaw. I can't remember the last time I sparred a southpaw." But it didn't. I says, "Okay, if you're happy, I'm happy." And yeah. In the first round, the fight's on YouTube. In the first round, you can see me stumbling and I point to my ankle. That was my way of saying I've hurt my ankle. That was like a minute or 2 minutes into the first round. And in the second round, I had him down and nearly had him out. And he buzzed me a few times now, I have to give him credit. He was a good fighter. And in the third round, my ankle was badly swollen and I could hardly stand. And I certainly couldn't plant my feet for punching power. So my corner pulled me out against my wishes, but it was the right thing to do. And that was my only defeat. But yeah, I always found southpaws tough. But I would overcome that. If I could come back and do it all again, I would overcome that. Sorry, having more to say about Mickey Tohill. I don't know an awful lot, but all I know is he was a very, very charismatic guy. He really, really was. And it was a great day that day, being up in Andytown with him and Davy Larmer, talking boxing. Thanks for listening, folks. Take care and God bless. See you soon.